Do you, yes, the person watching this video right now, want to build the hardest mod in all of cubing history? Well, if so, that's cool, I don't care. You've already clicked on the video, views. So if you don't, deal with it. So this cube, well, for this mod, well, you could call it a cube, you just basically need 2 guanlongs. Doesn't matter what color they are, because equality. We can literally just get 2 guanlongs, or any cube, Volk, guanlong, as long as they're remotely similar in size. So first of all, you're basically going to be shoving 2 cubes together, and you have to take out a row out of each cube. And when you take out these rows, make sure that, for me, or people watching this, make sure green is in front and white's on top for both cubes, so like WC scrambles. Make sure this happens because you don't want them to be off. You can make them like that if you want an extra challenge. So you need some super glue, and here's when that comes in. There's actually another step that you have to do that most people don't because they either don't know about it or they get kind of lazy, like when I did my first model. But this actually helps. So first of all, you have to glue that centerpiece down. Just put a little dab, not as much as I did because I literally bombed that middle piece, center cap, whatever, with super glue, and I wasted a lot. Then you super glue those 2 edges that are right next to that center cap to the center cap. This will, since a guanlong is so unstable, this will add a little bit of a firmer kind of middle area where the 2 cubes will be put together. And just make sure that it doesn't seize up any other layers. You don't want it to, because that happened to me like on my first one. I did the same thing with the black one and removed the stickers. It's much more noticeable in the black one since the white stickers kind of blend in with the white cube. But I would recommend removing those stickers. I'm just doing a few finger tricks, making sure nothing seized up. Because with those stickers, they might come off and then half the super glue would be off the cube. So I just recommend getting rid of them now while you still have the chance. See my horrible finger tricks. So now really is a fun part. Oh wait, I have super glue stuck to my fingers. Hate that, especially when I magnetize cubes. Well, I tried to at least. So you can, at this point, you can also get a knife and scratch the cube to, like the part that it'll be touching, to give it more of a firmer area to grasp. Now you can see my horrible finger tricks. But just give it a more area to grab. This is not required. I didn't do it, and mine's perfect. So just put them where you kind of want them to be. With no super glue first, you get a feel for it. Then take them off. Put about a line of super glue with 2 dabs on the 2 edge pieces, just across like that. And literally get them. And you just put the other cube. Make sure the color scheme is correct. Right on that other cube. Just put them together. And hold it there for a little bit, and once you're around there, you can literally just leave and do whatever you want. Just make sure it looks good so you don't have to adjust it at all. And you can just set it down and walk out. It doesn't really matter. You can literally just leave it anywhere.
One eternity later.
So now I'm coming back to it. Let's see how it turned out. I'm pretty actually nervous about how it came out. So let's just boop, move that. Oh wow, it's almost like I was here before. It's magically scrambled. Wow, and I never knew that cubes could scramble themselves. So now you can see my horrible soul as I talk about this puzzle. I obviously did check it before, but whatever. So this puzzle, as a total, costed $8 from the cubicle.us. One more thing I just want to say about the solve. I had not solved the Siamese cube in over, I don't even know how long. I think it was somewhere like 3 months. So I struggled on the F12 on the black cube. It was a horrific solve. And me being stupid, I didn't realize how you could easily do F2L on this. But I mentioned in my last Siamese cube, so I'm going to say a few things that you shouldn't do. Number 1 thing you shouldn't do is, ready, this is going to sound weird. Well, not sound weird, but it's going to sound weird that I did this. Make sure the cubes are the same size. My first model, they were different sizes, just the slightest bit, and they didn't fit together the way I wanted them to, and that was very disappointing. And I'm onto the white puzzle now. This one was much better than the black one. But overall, I really enjoyed this puzzle, and it's one of my favorite, it is actually my favorite non-débouché puzzle that I currently own. Much better than my previous one, because now I've learned from my mistakes. And honestly, I couldn't love this puzzle more. It's so much fun to solve, especially with that added bandage layer. And overall, I would really recommend this puzzle. It's a great thing to start getting into modding with. Just no epoxy, just literally super glue and 2 cubes, and a knife, which you really want it. And honestly, it's just so much fun to make and so much fun to solve. And overall, this took me like gluing, like no time for like just gluing and disassembling and taking off the stickers. It took like 5 minutes. So as long as you have 5 minutes in your day and you have super glue and Rubik's cubes, you should be able to do this. But I'd really recommend this puzzle. Bye.